What if the Bible described creatures so terrifying, so impossible, that historians have spent centuries trying to erase them from the record? What if giants, real, breathing, towering giants, once walked this earth? And what if the proof has been hiding in plain sight in the oldest texts ever written? This is the story of the Nephilim. In Genesis chapter 6, we find one of the most mysterious passages in all of Scripture. The sons of God saw the daughters of men were beautiful and married any of them they chose. The Nephilim were on the earth in those days. They were the heroes of old, men of renown. Who were the sons of God? Why were their offspring giants? And why does the text say the Nephilim existed before and after the flood, if the flood was supposed to wipe out everything? The word Nephilim in Hebrew is deeply controversial. Some translate it as the fallen ones, beings that fell from heaven. Others translate it as those who cause others to fall. The ancient Greek translation renders the word as gigantes, which literally means giants. In Numbers chapter 13, Moses sends 12 spies into the land of Canaan. When they return, they're trembling. They said, "We saw the Nephilim there. We seem like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we look the same to them." Then there's King Og of Bashan. His iron bed was over 13 feet long. The text calls him one of the last of the Rephaim. And in 1 Samuel, we meet Goliath, standing over 9 feet tall, whose brothers were also giants. The pattern is impossible to ignore. These beings appear across multiple books, multiple centuries, all describing the same thing. The Nephilim aren't just a Hebrew story. The ancient Sumerians described the Anunnaki, divine beings who came to earth. The Greeks had the Titans. The Egyptians depicted gods of enormous stature. Cultures separated by thousands of miles, all telling the same story. Coincidence or collective memory of something real? Over the past 2 centuries, there have been hundreds of reported discoveries of oversized human skeletons, giant skulls, elongated bones, burial mounds containing remains far larger than normal humans. In 1833, soldiers in California reportedly uncovered a skeleton nearly 12 feet tall, surrounded by ancient weapons. Many researchers claim those remains disappeared, quietly removed from public record, never displayed, never studied. The question is, who do you believe? Perhaps the most explosive piece of this puzzle is a text deliberately left out of the Bible, the Book of Enoch. Written between 300 and 100 BC, it was considered scripture by early Christians. It's even quoted in the New Testament. According to Enoch, 200 angels called the Watchers descended to earth on Mount Hermon. They took human wives. Their offspring were giants who grew to enormous size, consumed all human food, then turned on humanity itself. Their spirits, the spirits of the Nephilim, remained on earth as what Enoch calls evil spirits. The Book of Enoch was removed from the official biblical canon in 364 AD. The question people have asked ever since is why. The Nephilim remain one of the most debated mysteries in human history. The texts are real. The cross-cultural parallels are real. The questions have never been fully answered. Subscribe because we're just getting started. And tell me in the comments, do you think the Nephilim were real?